Commander Jet of the Clone Trooper Grand Army of the Republic is currently stationed atop a mountain fortress. The droid army is attempting to breach through the walls and get through the various canyon passes to the top of the fortress to kill Commander Jet and take over the radar station that controls the surrounding area. They've employed bounty hunters to assist the droid army in strategizing and execution. They are also rushing commando droids down hidden death tunnels in the flanks of the fortress in an attempt to create a multi-front battlefield for the clones to deal with. This will be one tough battle for the clone trooper defenders and the droid attackers. It is unclear who stands to win, as the droids outnumber the clones 6-1, but the clones have incredible choke point defenses. If you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe with notifications turned on, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more in the future. All of those things help out the channel a ton in the YouTube algorithm, and let's get into this thing. Real quick, huge thank you to Instant Gaming for sponsoring this video. They have literally the best deals in gaming. I use it all the time. If you like Star Wars games, Lego Star Wars for $2. Star Wars Battlefront 2 for $9. One of my favorite Star Wars games, Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, $1.70. If you want to play the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod, Men of War Assault Squad 2, $3. Extremely popular games can be up to 99% off. Link in the description below. Thank you to Instant Gaming for sponsoring the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get into the video. Alrighty then, boys, let's go ahead and press start on Cad Bane's side of things over this way. He's got a number of B2 battle droids and B1s going out with him, incoming rockets as well as outgoing wrist rockets starting off the battle as Cad Bane runs for cover himself right here. A number of clone troopers just at the very front lines here getting gunned down extremely quickly by the battle droids, but the droids continue to push in with a whole lot of firepower right now against these clone troopers. Clones do have an E-Web turret out this way, able to fire in, so that thing could do some serious damage to the battle droid army. But we do have two other frontiers on this battlefield. So one is going to be over this way. This is a clone defense of the flank over here, and as you can see right now, it is being full charged by sword-wielding commando droids. That's right, they've got vibro swords out and ready to attack the clone troopers. They're going in, they're slashing, they're not getting many kills, but you know what, they're trying their best. These guys are being led by Bossk, and you can see Bossk in the background way back there with more of the blaster-wielding commando droids. Grenades getting thrown every which way as more and more commando droids flood on in here. If it weren't for those droid poppers, I think these commando droids would have killed a ton of these clones because they already got a bunch of slashes on some of them, but then those thermal detonators or droid poppers, whatever you want to call them, ended up taking out a ton of those commando droids right there. Droids also throwing their own grenades into the mix though, and there's some of the blaster units getting in there too with shotguns trying to take out some more of those clone troopers right there. We are going in slow-mo for the start of this battle because obviously there's just a ton going on this thing, so it will generate some lag, but the lag will subside as more droids and clones end up dying. More of these clones in this choke point area getting grenaded, getting shot up by the incoming commando droids. It is all-out brutality on this side of the battlefield right now, with droids dying, clones dying. It is an absolute slaughter, but let's go ahead and check in on the final frontier over this way, where we have another opening in the fortress over this way, and ooh, super battle droid getting popped right there early on. There's Aurra Sing. She is the third and final bounty hunter on the battlefield, and she is leading these droids into war through this choke point. It looks like they've already taken out an E-Web turret over here and a lot of the clone troopers too. There's not a ton remaining, so good for Aurra Sing. Certainly bad for the clones to have lost so many troopers extremely early on this part of the battlefield. That is not a good thing. That's going to lead to these guys getting flanked early on as well, as they still fight more and more commandos coming through that way. So yeah, this could be a little bit of a yikes for the clone trooper army as Aurra Sing's troops end up coming through. There is another entrance point up this way, and there's a number of clones up there right now. They're getting shot down, but there is a cheeky little side entrance here. A couple droids look like they're starting to march up. There is a cliffside they can climb here to get up there, but then there's also clones in this wall here, and of course Commander Jet is right here. Commander Jet's a clone trooper commander we don't use super often on the battlefield, so I thought it'd be pretty fun to end up utilizing him on this here battlefield. I think it's a It's a cool clone commander. But over on this side, we have Cad Bane pushing through with a number of additional battle droids and super battle droids over this way. Clone troopers are firing in like crazy. There goes Cad Bane. He actually drops down to the ground. I think the super battle droid explosion might have caught him right there, and so he is down for the rest of the battle. He will not be returning. Obviously, he's not dead because he continues to fight in more battles and missions and bounties and stuff like that in the future, but for now, he is down for the count. Clone troopers are coming out like Tusken Raiders almost here, firing from the tops of these mountains from various locations, various angles, just shooting down at the droids from all different places here. They have multiple different small little command towers too. They've got this one here. They've obviously got the one with Commander Jet over that way. They've got the one over here with the commando droids. So the clones really are kitted out with a lot of options on the battlefield. It looks like the commando droids have somewhat taken control of this area here. More vibro sword droids coming through the gap here and trying to charge the last of these clone troopers over this way. There are more rooms in this area in which clones will be able to defend from, but it seems like the main entrance point might be being lost pretty soon. Lord Gonk did a good job protecting the clones over this way, but at the end of the day, yeah, it just wasn't enough, baby. At least they'll get a few more kills, I think, on these commandos before the clones go down. Of course, commando droids do just have increased health and agility and speed and stuff like that, that clones and regular droids just do not have, so it can be a real tough enemy in which to fight during the Clone Wars. That grenade, that guy's jumping away from his own grenade. That's a little bit stupid, but it is what it is. Oh god, no, this is going to be disastrous here. Yeah, a couple guys from way back here firing at them as well. Droid popper going off in the distance. Another grenade is out there. These guys in the back room here trying to fire away, trying to fill the gap in some of the fire from the front lines, but the front lines is now completely dead. So that's going to be a rip on that. Over this way, more B1s and Aurra Sing coming through this way really, really heartily right now and pressuring a number of the clone troopers over here. They're getting choked out by just the sheer number of droids entering into this area. It's rough right now. This area did not hold well in the slightest, I will say. They could have done so much better. Droids are now trying to enter through this tiny little gap here. There's a number of clones up this way too. It looks like we've also got droids pushing through the windows of the wall over here, and Commander Jet's men are directly getting engaged on the battlefield over here, firing at the gaps in the wall here and taking out a few of the battle droids where they can. The problem is that over this way, yeah, Cad Bane's troopers are going to be coming in the flanks of them too. So while the clones are playing some pretty good guerrilla warfare roles here and managing to take out a number of battle droids from various different cheeky little angles and stuff like that, at the same time the droids are pushing in from so many different directions. It's very hard on the clone troopers. And we can see the commando droids attempting assaults on these guys down here in the sort of med bay area, I guess is what this is. That's what it kind of looks like to me. And the clone troopers do have a solid number of troops in there. They could definitely get some good grenades off too against the droids and hold this choke point for a while, but it's not a huge area. I think the droids will eventually take that over, especially with the droids coming in the flanks over here. More clone troopers over this way, working on taking down Aurra Sing's troopers, and Aurra Sing has gone down herself right here, right now, so they are down for the count as well. There's just multiple different angles where these droids are coming from and thrashing the different clone troopers in those areas. Commander Jet's little group over here is still very, very solid. They're getting attacked from 3 different areas, over here, and down here, so he is definitely probably feeling the weight of this battle right now. More clone troopers over this way also having gone down across their walls, but this small little room over here with the space battle above it on the table here, which is kind of cool to see. These guys are still alive, and they'll be able to hold a nice little choke point over here too. Still more of Cad Bane's soldiers roaming around over here, even though Cad Bane has fallen. They will continue on in his legacy. Alright, let's see the commando droids over this way. Clones continuing to hold over here. Nice. They have taken 1 or 2 more losses, but nothing too crazy over this way. Bossk might enter in. Not entirely sure. He's kind of derping around a little bit. Oh no, Aurra Sing is still alive. She's gotten back up. She must have been grenaded and knocked out or something like that. They are grenading some of the clones on the opposite side here, but there's still clones in the tower and back at the LAAT landing zone over that way. So they'll be able to, I think, hold this corner for at least a little bit longer. And there goes Aurra Sing. She is now officially dead. I think before she was, again, just grenaded. But that time it was blaster fire that took her down. So I think she is, in fact, dead now. Droids up here on this cheeky little path over here, getting shot up by a number of clone trooper rounds too. This top hall area over here is still alive. There's a lot of droids down here that could come up potentially, and more droids over this way that are making plays in this direction. There's just a lot of droids everywhere, man. There's a lot going on all across this here battlefield. Cad Bane's troopers over here still mulling about. The lag has gotten substantially better as more droids and clones have died here, though, so that is good to know that we won't be experiencing a laggy battle the whole time. But let's go ahead and check out the losses real quick. Yellow are dead clone troopers, red are dead battle droids. Both sides taking some pretty bad losses over here. Same thing over here. Droids definitely taking more losses in this area than the clones. Down here, though, I would say clones taking more losses than the droids. And then definitely over here with the commando droids. I think the commando droids have taken more losses than the clone troopers over in this area, too. Yeah, for sure. For sure. So overall, Bossk has gone down as well. So there's no more bounty hunters remaining on the battlefield at this point in time. But there's still plenty of B1 battle droids throughout this thing and commando droids. No more B2s, I don't think. I haven't really seen any. They tend to explode pretty early on because the clones know that they are prime targets to take out, as they can just be absolutely devastating. More droids pushing up this way, getting shot down as they attempt to approach Commander Jet's little area over here. Not a good time to be a battle droid over here. No siree, Bob. Oh, but they are getting a few kills on some of these clone troopers over this way. Yeah, they can just kind of peek out of these windows from multiple different angles, which makes it a little bit tough on the clone troopers to actually shoot them down over here. That can be a little bit of a yikes for them, that's for sure. Commando droids over here not really doing much at the moment. More droids just kind of lollygagging around here. Why don't we go ahead and do our first time lapse, and we'll do it over here so we can see the commando droids at the top left as well as the B1s at the top right, because I think we're getting into the grind fest section of this battle. Alright, short little time lapse right there. The droids are pushing this way quite a bit more now. I see a couple guys getting real close, but still not managing to push through or anything along those lines. These clones still holding up here really nicely. And the droids have been, again, still picking off troops up here, but nothing too effective as of yet. I will say the commando droids seem to be getting more active over here bit by bit. They can grenade over this wall. I don't think they've tried that yet, but that is going to be an option later on. And Cad Bane's battle droid troopers over here are continuing to pressure just a little bit. If you look at the minimap right now, blue are clone troopers left alive, red are battle droids left alive. Droids have a huge clump over here that are just trying to get up here and attack Commander Jet's troopers right now. And it's not a bad idea to do that, but I don't think it's as effective as more droids going this way. I think that would be the best idea. And there's still a lot of droids over here. There's still a lot of commando droids in this station over here. I will say, though, Cad Bane soldiers are dwindling in numbers quite a bit. It is now probably the smaller assault zone over there. But yeah, why don't we go ahead and watch a little bit more of the commando droid push over this way, because this is really getting heated right now, actually. This is kind of going crazy. Let's actually see if we can bump it up the speed now, because I think things are going to pick up. Someone threw a grenade in there. I don't know if it's clone grenade or a droid grenade. I think that might have been a droid grenade. I can't tell. It could have been either, to be completely honest with you. Also, more fighting out this way. Nice grenade from the droids on that clone trooper right there. Yeah, that's what the droids need to do. They need to get a little bit more crafty with their grenades, and they'll be able to take out a lot more of these clones over this period of time. These guys up here have a really nice vantage point, and they've been taking advantage of it for a really long time, but the droids have decided to push more troopers in. Like we were saying before, it seems like they were kind of gathering for a bit of an assault here. And that seems to be exactly what they're doing right now. Just assaulting all out. One droid getting sniped right there really nicely by the clones, though. Hey, these guys are still alive, so maybe that was a clone thermal detonator, because friendly fire doesn't kill like well, enemy grenades do. Commander Jet is losing more troopers over here, interestingly enough, in his little circular position over here. The droid's just popping up and then backing off, popping up and backing off. It's actually a pretty decent strategy, and look at that, another clone trooper goes down right there, and the clones are like playing whack-a-mole. It's a constant challenge for them up here to kill some of these droids. Let's actually see, though, some of the kills are probably pretty high. This clone's got 1, this clone's got 2, this clone's got none, this clone's got 1, this clone's got none, this clone's got none, none, 1. Jet has 1, this guy's got none, this trooper up here has 1, this trooper up here has none, this trooper's got 1. Alright, so nothing too impressive. This trooper here has 2, this trooper's got 3, this trooper's got 5, this trooper's got 12, this trooper's got none, 1, none. Alright, pretty decent all around there. These troopers, so this guy's got 3, this guy's got 11, this guy's got 3, this guy's got 1, this guy's got 1, this guy's got 1, this guy's got none. Okay, copy that. This guy back here has none. Oh yeah, look at that. B1's now coming in the flank over this way too. That's pretty interesting to see. These clones back here. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. Yeah, most of these guys are fresh at this point, I will say. How about the guys fighting Cad Bane? This guy's got 3. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. 1. Nothing crazy. This guy's got 9 and a tank kill, which means a super, which is pretty impressive. This guy's got 1 super kill as well. Not too bad. A couple of cracks starting to show in the clone trooper lines for sure right now. But it's still not horrible. Actually, wait. This droid has no kills, but then this droid has 13. This guy is clapping cheeks over here. Holy cow, that's impressive. This guy's also got 6 right there. So a few of the droids toting large numbers of kills. Let's go into normal speed now. I think the lag has subsided enough that we do not have to be playing in slow motion anymore. We can just full on go for it, baby. I'm hearing grenades going off. More of Commander Jet's detail over here going down. These droids have just been such a pain for so long. Constantly picking at Commander Jet's boys over this way. Little bit by little bit. Jet is still alive, and his main detail is still alive too. Oh, they're crawling through the window now. Luckily, there's this clone right here who can just sort of, you know, shoot them when they do that. But beyond that, that's pretty dangerous, I will say. A couple more droids trying to attack up here, but getting shot up by the clones pretty good. Not too bad. And commando droids still failing to take this area. Ooh, big surge, big surge. Clones managing to deal with them in kind, though. I love the Geonosis Arf Troopers, by the way. They are so cool looking. Oh, it's so fire. I mean, come on. That's got to be top 10 clone trooper armors, am I right? I mean, comment down below if you guys disagree, but I personally think Geonosis Arf Troopers are in the top 10 clone trooper armors, maybe top 5. I wouldn't be mad if anyone had it in top 5, for sure. They just look so good. Cad Bane soldiers over here are at a complete stalemate. Oh, nice grenade from a clone there. That might get a kill. Nah, didn't have the range. But yeah, these droids over this way just not really contributing all that much. I think if there was a stronger force of droids over here, then Commander Jet's troopers over this way would be in big trouble, because there'd be that huge flank going on, and that would be deadly. But sadly, that... Oh. There's a bunch of cops just whizzing by my place right now. Okay, interesting. Alright. Well, yikes. They're not, like, stopping or anything. They're just going by. They're just jettisoning. Alright, well, go on, kings. Have fun. Catch some baddies, I guess. Oh, that clone over there gets beat to death. Jet's troopers over this way having a bad time. Yikes. Aurra Sing's troopers right now are pressuring very, very hard. I think this rock and the sandbags and stuff like that are blocking the droids from directly shooting Jet and his troops right here, which is going to help him a lot. Another bit of a push from Cad Bane's troops down this way, but nothing too deadly. It seems like they're still alive pretty decently. The clones, that is, over here. Oh, a couple of clones dying in the medbay area over here against Bossk's troops. But they're still alive. They're still kicking it, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we like to see. Very nice. These droids have killed more clones this way, but are halting their assault right now. There's a bunch of them just kind of moseying about over this way. Yeah, it seems like the droids are actually making a few gains here. They've taken extreme losses, but they've still got the stuff to make this happen. These clones here are absolute godsend, though. They are holding these droids back left and right, preventing them from just capitulating this position and then having more units to push through this way. That is actually a key role that they are playing over there. And of course, Commander Jet's troopers over this way doing a bang-up job as well, preventing these droids from fully taking the peak of the mountain and then descending down from there while having the high ground. Looks like we do have a few droids trying to mountain climb further up this way, but getting shot down pretty quickly right there. Oh, these droids actually pushed a little bit farther out. They haven't taken this command post yet, though, so that'll be a decent defense point as well going forward. So not too worried about that angle just yet. These guys still clapping droid cheeks left and right, baby. Still destroying them. Why don't we go ahead and time-lapse this for a little bit here. Okay, guys, very brief little time-lapse right there. I'm honestly sick, which is why I did the time-lapse right there in slow-mo speed, just to give my voice some time to rest. Commander Jet actually ended up going down up here. However, we've still got clones holding the perimeter area of this place, so it's not over yet. They can still hold the top of the mountain and prevent the droids from moving down the different passageways. Ooh, that's a tough loss right there, though. Okay. But yeah, there are still more clones holding up there. The med bay area over here is still holding as well. Sorry if I sound a little bit funny. I've taken some Dayquil and stuff like that, and NyQuil at night, so like my voice, it was a lot worse earlier, and luckily I had some pre-recorded videos, but now I just have to record while I'm sick, so rip. But I don't think I sound too bad. It's not the worst I've ever sounded in a video. More droids pushing up this way against Commander Jet's position, or at least was position. We still got more droids out here. We still got more droids up here. There's still more droids messing around over this way. The commando droids are way less in numbers now, and just a few droids down here as well. So right now the droids are kind of petering out in terms of their total force available, but it's not stopping them from making some gains. Oh, down this way, Cad Bane soldiers. There's really not many. Actually, this is the last Cad Bane soldier right here. He's got one kill and he goes down. That's it for Cad Bane soldiers. Wow, look at the mini-map. Blue are droids left alive. Red are clones left alive. That's crazy. I think the clones might have a victory pretty near right now. Ooh, this droid's got a lot of kills. How many kills you got? 11 11 kills for that droid. That's insane. This droid down here has 4. That's not bad either. Yeah, some of these droids got a lot of kills. Not too shabby. But the clones seem to have been able to lock them up in various portions of the fortress and prevent them from sort of pushing through too dramatically. We can actually go ahead and again look at the losses here. Red are dead droids, yellow are dead clone troopers. Clones started off pretty poorly, taking a lot of losses, losing a lot of ground, and they've continued to lose ground, but with each piece of territory they have lost, they've killed more and more droids, which just sort of results in the droids having a weakened force for the rest of the battle. So I'd say the clones are doing actually really pretty well here. Bit of a droid force heading this way yet again. They're continuing to try and help out the commandos, charging on in here, but this truly is a little choke point hotspot for the clones to prevent any further pushes. It's going quite well for them. And then around this way too. These droids haven't even really launched a huge assault over here, it seems. And they've gotten a number of kills on a lot of these clones back here. But then I think they really want to clear out the med bay area before they proceed on to another area of the fortress, and that's just letting them get caught up here, and they're not really proceeding forward at all. I would say the best bet is for the droids to take this area here and then move down the fortress this way. Although I'm not sure how well that will end up working, as the droids are just getting slaughtered over here as well. Things are looking really, really rough for the droid army right now. We might be looking at a swift clone trooper W at the end of this whole thing. Couple more droids are pushing this way a little bit. Look at that, little bit of gains happening over here for the droid army, or at least attempted gains. They're getting some shots off. Oh, they get a kill right there. Yeah, I think these clones wouldn't be too hard for the droids to kill. They can just swing wide left over this way and fire in across at the clone troopers. They're pretty stacked up, so they're pretty hard to miss. I think that would be the ideal situation, but these clones over here continue to shred and distract the rest of the droids. This guy's got 3 kills, this guy's got 7, this guy's got 8, this guy's got 16, this guy's got 13. This guy in the corner has 9. This guy has none. 1, none, none. 8, or sorry, 13, 9, none, 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 1, none. Yeah, so a lot of these clones have a lot of kills currently. A lot of kills. This guy up here has 2. This guy has none. This guy here has 1. This guy's got 2. This guy's got 4. This guy's got none. This guy's got 4. This guy's got 1. This guy's got 2. Yeah, a lot of clones putting in some pretty serious work here as a whole. It's pretty impressive, I will say. It is pretty impressive. Why don't we go ahead and time-lapse again, because I think this battle is sort of winding down, and let's continue to watch over here. Well, the clone troopers have continued to hold out here. They've killed almost all of the commandos at this point. There's very few remaining. Droids have made some pushes in this direction. Nothing too crazy. I mean, I think they've gotten a few more kills, but might just be too little too late. They wasted a lot of time attacking the medbay area instead of attacking these different areas. They did take out the clones up here and are now pushing these backline clones as well. But again, they're just dwindling in terms of numbers. I don't think they're going to have enough to kill every single clone trooper remaining on the battlefield, which is pretty much the objective in order to take the military base. I mean, they have to kill all of these clone troopers right here. On top of that, that droid died. They have to kill these clone troopers in this little mini fortress right here that they never took. Then they have to go kill the clone troopers in the med bay, which is already proven to be almost an impossible task. And there's still clones out here too. So I'm thinking the droids probably are going to take a fat L. So why don't we go ahead and time-lapse that happening. Alright guys, that was a 20-minute time lapse. There are still droids alive, but there's like 5 of them. So we're just gonna go ahead and send them in. Yeet! Have fun, boys, have fun. I think these 2 are stuck, actually. Yeah, these guys are stuck. And this guy is stuck. So all of the droids that aren't stuck are out there now and dead. Yellow are dead droids, red are dead clone troopers. Commander Jet's men do manage to succeed with some pretty crazy choke point defenses. I think the droids had multiple opportunities to win this battle and just couldn't make it happen. They really flopped in a lot of different aspects. It's tough. It's tough. I bet if we ran this one like 10 times, I would say 5 times out of 10 the clone wins and 5 times out of 10 the droids win. I really think it's that even of a battle, but the droids just messed up in this particular one multiple times. If you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. I'll see you on the next one. Peace!
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.